needed to be at, meaning having a team, having a family. You know, I talk to, like you said, I talk to them all the time, and I always want to talk to them. It's like when I wake up, I say something to my wife, we figure out what's going on, and I'm gonna call him. And if he sleep, I'm calling Mr. Sabrina. And if Mr. Sabrina don't answer, I'm texting out. You know, so, but financially, I was looking for something that can really, really bring something to the table, not only with money, but also giving me the opportunity to help somebody understand, you know, that it's more to life than actually hard cash. You know, it's a lot of things that you have to, you know, put in place to actually get that hard cash and keep it. You know, so, and FES have taught me all these aspects, you know, and I can also be excited because I got the money. You know, so that's what FES have done for me. Now I'm spread the word. It's also given me the ability to give back. You know, just recently, I give back to the kids I coach. You know, sometimes it's candy or whatever that I need, or sometimes it's gifts. You know, and I didn't have that financial stability to be able to, you know, kick out a couple $100 to do something nice. I always had the thought process, but I never had, you know, the financial stability to actually do it. You know, I had one job, like I said, I'm a store manager at CVS, and it pays me pretty good, but it wasn't good enough for me to be able to say, hey, let me kick out something over here, and then also forget about all my other bills and things I had to take care of. But that's what this company has done to me. I always like to tell people, you know, take a leap of faith. It's nothing given to you. You always have to strive for the best, you know. I always say this as well, with no investment, there's no return. So if you don't invest in anything, you will not get no return. I'm not only talking about money, I'm talking about time, you know, all that you have to invest to be able to get a return out of it. Thank you, bro.
Like you said, I remember Terry got home from work one night, and he called me, and his wife asked, hey, you speak Terry? He was like, no, I see something wrong. I didn't speak to him today. Like, I gotta call him. Like, for instance, man, Baker, we went from, when I moved to Savannah, I knew nobody there. I met him, and I met the young man next to him, Rashad Bills. And like I said, we was all a duo on the street. We tackled a lot of crime together, and we did our own thing, you know, hanging out downtown, club and stuff like that. We was doing that every weekend. But as we got into this, our mindset and our personal growth changed. Baker would call me, and he called me one morning and said, hey, bro, I was reading, we need to invest some more money. All right, what do you mean, elaborate? Well, we need to invest 10% of whatever we make, and at the end of the year, invest it all. Save 10% of our check every month, and invest it all at the end of the year. I say, that sounds good, let's start. So those type of conversations are what we have nowadays. My last word, I'm gonna go to this young lady. She's my fraternity sister. I've known Narissa Adams for over 11 years now. We're in the same fraternity. Her success story is just amazing. Me and her both was able to build a massive organization, right? And we did it together. When I brought her on board, I knew what she could do. We put our heads together and we built a massive organization. Her too, shot me down. And I kept, listen, I know what this can do. I'm telling you, you need to join now before I get too far ahead of you. And you see it, and you try to call me, and you're too far behind me to pull you on board. She ended up joining the business to this day now. She's a regional sales director in the company. She did it again, record time. I'll tell you guys a little story. So me, Narissa, and Baker was planning to go to the convention that was in Las Vegas, the national convention for FES. Everybody from around the world, they come here, we all meet, socialize and things like that. They pass our boards, we get training and things of that nature. Me and Baker, we flew out from Atlanta. We get there. Larissa called us, hey, I'm just getting to the gates and I'm watching my flight. It's flying, I can't come. You gotta get here. I heard the pain in her voice. She wanted to be there so bad. That night, 6 o'clock p.m., the first event kicks off. Me and Baker were in the crowd. And Larissa texts me, she's like, hey, where you guys at? I'm like, we at the convention, where you at? I'm behind you, fool. I'm like, she got here. That's the will. You know what I mean? She was able to drive back down to Atlanta, get on the next flight, and get there still in time to do what she needed to do. When she was in that position, what position was that? What was your rank? Were you a sales director? Nope. She was a senior field trainer. All right, she was only bringing in at least 5,000 in volume every month. When we went to convention, came home, now she's bringing in $25,000+ in volume every month. And she's well on her way to being promoted to executive sales director. She's this close to bringing in $50,000 in volume every month. And it comes from her will, her power to do so, the training, her mindset, everything. And she's going to tell you her success story. It may make you tear up, but I have much respect for this woman. And without further ado, I'm going to give this last award to Miss Marissa Adams.
I took a look now because we talked about the award. I was not supposed to get an award. I told him and I could not get an award, but thank you, Daryl. I appreciate it. I say that only because, like you said, it's been something that me and him have been building together. So take me out of the equation. I'm like, mom and dad, I'm mom. Give me that. But my name's Marissa. I am a regional sales director in the FES business. And just a little bit about my story. I'm going to try to sum it up as much as I can. Sometimes but I like for everybody to know it because it's my own personal testimony right now. So I want you guys to see my tests and my trials and my tribulations. So basically, Daryl, after listening to some of the things that we discussed, I've learned that he's been prepping me. He reached out to me before he became an actual agent. He saw what it did for him, and he kind of started, weaning through who he was and who could join the business. So he reached out to me, I want to say August or July, and like I did show him off. And I said, Daryl, I got a lot of things going on. I'm a beauty and barber academy school owner. And then my significant other, we had a lawn and tree business. I just had a lot of things going on. So I wasn't trying to bring anything else on. So fast forward, September 24th, I had a tragic loss. My same fiance. I have 3 children that at the time were 5 and under. He was tragically shot. 1 gunshot to the chest at our son's Little League flag football game. He was a coach. Instantly, my life changed drastically. I was now a single parent in a blink of an eye to raise these children. My youngest child was at the time only 7 months old. So things had to change, and I had to be the one to change them. There was no dad anymore. So what ended up happening, Daryl reached back out to me on October 24th. Without saying a word, I joined. Because one thing I did know, babies ain't free, and they gotta eat. And I needed another source of income. I did understand entrepreneurship. That's something that Mama didn't teach me. Mama passed in 2007. She taught me make the grades, go to college, which I'm a political science major, and then you get a good job. That's what she taught me. She didn't taught me that hustle or this entrepreneur side. My significant other, I will credit to him because he was that. He said, we need to own whatever we're running. I don't want you to run a 9 to 5. I want our children to see their mother and father and be able to pick them up, take them to games, all that good stuff. So, without a shadow of doubt, I told him I joined the business. Now, I did not go full throttle when I joined. I was still a little skeptical. I want to see what it did for me. So, in 43 days, I got an update, 63-point increase. I was like, wow, okay, so this is what happened. Fast forward a little bit after January, I think it was January 12th to be exact, I got 112 point, another increase. So I got 112 plus 63. I'm now up 175 points. Daryl, why didn't you tell me that this stuff really worked like this? So that's when I looked at 175 points, and I was mid-low 500s at the time. I had student loans. Who was the devil? So I said, okay, I need to start putting it out there. And that's what I did. I honestly, even just to give y'all just a little bit, even to the day, I tell Daryl and I tell others that I don't feel like I'm going hard enough. I wake up some mornings and say I need to go harder because I just feel like I just do social media majority of the time. I have my business cards and I may hand somebody what you do, what it may be, but I walked out of the car rental place the other day and it happens to be, it's Marshall Ford, it happens to be, where car salesman is. I didn't say nothing to nobody. I said, I just probably potentially lost by $5,000. I mean, they whatever the case may be. So that's just one form of avenue that I use. But I mean, this company has virtually changed my whole life. It went from me saying all I wanted when I joined October 24th was $500 a month. If it gave me an extra $500 a month, that's utilities, that's water, that's electric. That's my mind frame. To now, I have people calling me crying because they got a 200-point increase. I'm changing lives. I'm making a difference. I'm helping a single parent be able to, get to another place in their life where they can be financially stable. So that is a little bit of my story. It's been a blessing, and I thank God for Daryl because he came. Thank you, guys.
It's still listening.
Okay, got it. All right. So to conclude that up,
That's it, just a moment for you, right?
so to conclude that up, just to show you guys, we're family, all right? We're more than a team, we're a family, we talk every day. So we're gonna get into this, so a little bit more about myself. Like I said, I started the company in September on the business side. Now to this day, I'm an executive sales director. I'm producing 50,000 and more in sales a month, all right? We're gonna show you guys how all of those things that Ms. Lester showed you guys is still gonna apply on this side, right? You're still gonna be able to get your credit repaired and make significant amounts of money without doing so. All right, so one more question before we get in. Somebody, anybody, what is my rank in this business? Anybody?
Executive sales director.
You ain't getting no money. Yeah, you do. All right, so let's get into it. All right, so out of 100 people that start working by the age of 25, at the age of 25, by the age of 65, we didn't make this thing up, right? 1% is wealthy, 4% have enough money to retire, 63% depend on Social Security charity, and 29% of those individuals are deceased. All right, so what does that tell you? All right, guys, you need to capitalize on multiple streams of incomes. I'm not saying go out here and get 2-3 jobs, but that's going to put you in a higher tax bracket. But you need to invest. All right, invest. All right, one of the most disheartening stats is 95% of the people by age 65 and over cannot afford to retire and work until they die, which is true. I have an individual that I know very well. He just retired from the police department, 30 years on his job. All right, I ran back into him a couple days ago, and he was doing security at a liquor store. So I'm like, what are you doing here? He was like, and I'm gonna quote him, this is how he talked. Oh, damn, young fella, I gave him people all my life and I don't have enough money to live. It was sad. It was sad. And for me to be 28 years of age, I'm like, all right, I'm glad I'm on the right path. You know what I mean? The mindset and the personal growth that I have now. You know, a wise individual told me, if you're not leveraging something, then you're being leveraged. All right? So how many people today control their income? Anybody in here? Their schedule, anything. Anybody control those things? All right? You finish that 40, you're fortunate, 50 and retire, where am I career? All right, again, leverage. All right? So we're gonna jump right into it. Welcome to Hybrid Marketing, where corporate America meets entrepreneurship. All right, so what do we earn? What do we do to earn income and benefits? All right. We have several different ways that we get paid. All right, this is one of the ways we get paid. All right. These businesses right here, they require creditworthy clients, mortgage brokers, car dealerships, real estate agents. I'm gonna jump right to it. I have a real estate agent on my team now, the same individual that sold me my house. Now she's working this business. So let me show you how this works. So let's say I go in there and I want to use her as a referral source. All right, I go in there, hey, how you doing, man? Blase. All right, how many people that come here a day and you turn them around because of your credit score? What tons? Well, what are you doing for those people? Well, nothing. I was one of those people. Remember, they turned me around. So what if I told you that everybody that walks into this office, you can possibly make $100 and help them restore their credit score. And then guess what? Make that money in the back end and sell the house. They love it. They love it. Same thing with dealerships. We're gonna go right into it. All right. So every time you go out there and you sell a protection plan that Ms. Sylvia went over, the company is going to pay you $100. Fall in love with this. Turn to your neighbor, please. Say neighbor. Say neighbor.
Neighbor.
Personal sales commission.
Personal sales
commission. All right. This is one way we get paid. Fall in love with it. This has nothing to do with everything else I'm going to explain to you. All right. So just know that if somebody contact me and they're like, hey, Mr. Darryl, this is my credit score. I need help. What can you do for me? All right. I explain the services. I sign them up. As soon as I hit submit, $100 going into my pocket. All right. $100 going into my pocket. All right. Now, that work is done. We don't touch no paperwork. We don't touch any of those things. The company has trained credit attorneys that does everything for you. All we doing is simply signing them up. That's it. We learn the business. We sign them up. The company does everything for them. You're not out here putting social security cards, credit reports. You're not doing nothing further. Once you hit submit, you don't even have to see that information. Everything goes to the company. You get paid $100. Now, every time the individual make a payment, you get paid $12 residual income. That is so powerful. So, like I said, I told you guys, I'm a police officer. Mr. Baker is a homicide detective. So when Baker called me out my sleep, 3, 4 in the morning, and we go get a homicide suspect, and we put that guy in jail, you didn't want to get a bonus? No. You didn't want to get some residual income? No. All right? The job is already done. Learning how to work while you sleep, getting money in your sleep. All right? You're leveraging something. All right? You're getting paid in your sleep. All right? So check it out. So one of you went out there and you signed up 2 customers a week. That's $800 a month. That can pay somebody mortgage, correct? Yep. Car note, light bill. Yeah, that's pretty good, right? You bump it up, 5 customers a week. That's $2,000 per month. Just off talking to somebody. All right? Look at that. If you amp it up, like what Mr. Allen's doing, 10 customers a week, that's $40,000 a year. Some people don't even get paid that at their job. That's just off one way we get paid. All right? That's the power of this compensation plan. All right? So now some of these services get sold individually, like Ms. Lester went over the MyCare plan, which your will, trust, power of attorney, your financial lockbox. Well, you can sell that for $4.99, and when you sell it, you get paid $150. $150 every time you sell that plan. All right? This came from a documented video. All right? It's better to get 1% of 100 people's effort rather than 100% of your own. Leverage. All right? So let's talk about it. McDonald's have roughly about what? 30,000 something locations, right? All right? Now, if they never duplicated their locations and it was only one McDonald's, would we have known about McDonald's? No, right? Duplication. So now I'm going to show you a second way we get paid by duplicating. All right? For instance, I got brought into the business. I bring on Terry. I bring on Rissa. I'm duplicating my service. They go out there. Terry brings on Alan. Alan brings on his wife. She brings on Joe Black. Duplicate. And guess what? I'm gonna show you the power of this composition plan. Every time you do something, every time any of your customers or your agents do something, it's a snowball effect. That money's gonna roll all the way back up to the top. All right. I have over 160 agents in my downline. I don't know everybody. It's my first time meeting Mr. Allen, but I spoke to him on the phone several times. All right. I don't know everybody in his downline. All right. But when his team and everybody go out there and they do something, all right, I want to see a little bit of that income also. All right, that's the power of this competition plan. I want to show you. So, cool. Let me get somebody. Cameraman. What's your name?
Tyson.
Huh?
Tyson.
Tyson?
Tyson.
Tyson? How you doing, Tyson? All right. So let's say I just brought you into the business. You're an agent, right? Now, you go out there, you're an agent, and you go out there and you sign up Mr. Terry, and you help Mr. Terry get 2 customers. The company is going to pay you $100 as an initial agent into the business. All right. All you did was sign up Terry, help Terry get 2 customers. Now let's say you feel yourself a little bit. All right. You get promoted to field trainer. Now you're getting paid $106. This is minus your personal sales commission and everything. This is just strictly on agents. Now you go do the same thing. You sign up Terry, you help Terry get 2 customers, the company is going to pay you $106. All right. Now let's fast forward to sales rep, which is what Terry position is. the highest jump in the competition plan. Terry go out there and do the same thing you did, but he get paid $380. I didn't understand that when I first got into the business, because all I knew was about getting paid one way. You see that? She go out there and do the same thing, she's gonna make $430. You can follow this? Now let's say you're a sales director, right? And you will now. You sign up Terry, you make $380, right? Do you know Mr. Allen? No, you don't know Mr. Allen. But guess what? Terry signs up Mr. Allen. Guess how much money you're gonna get paid? Nope, $280. Do you know Mr. Allen? You don't even know Mr. Allen. You made that money in your sleep. You see the power of the compensation plan? Like, so the company's gonna pay you anywhere from $100 to $550. Are we tracking? I know I'm probably talking a little bit fast, but we tracking? All right. The company's gonna pay you anywhere from $100 to $550, depending on your rank. Now, this company is still very new. Nobody's at the top of the competition plan. Nobody's out there making $550 every time you bring an agent in. All right. So let's talk about this level override thing. So, you remember how I told you when you go out there and you sign up an agent and they make a payment, you get paid $4? No, let's say Terry, he signs up Mr. Allen, right, as an agent, and Mr. Allen goes out there and signs up 100 customers. Instead of Terry getting paid $4, Terry's gonna get paid $3 residual income. What's 3 times 100? $300. You made $300 on people you don't know. Every time they make a payment, all right, I can pay my car note with that. My car note is $240. All right, so that's just off overrides. All right, 5 agents, 5 customers. Everybody duplicate that service. Now this is just off PPMs. The power of the protection plan. What Ms. Lester went over. This is the power of the protection plan. All right, let's say you get 15,625 protection plan members. That's a lot. Not just off you, your whole team combined. All right. I'm sorry, let's say you get 19,530 protection plan members, all right? So let's say all those individuals stay active, right? That's $75,000 a month, just off residual, all right? People fall off when they get that good credit score, they cancel your service, right? Let's say 10% cancel. That's still $7,500 a month. You see what I'm going? Now let's say just 1%. That's still $750 a month. I can still pay several bills with just that. That's still off one way we get paid. All right, when we get paid. So now the company has something called the R&R Club, all right? The company is not designed for you to go out there and work 20, 30 years. It's not, all right? They want to get you in and get you out, and they're going to pay you, all right? So as a collective group with your entire team, if you go out there and you accumulate 500 agents and customers, or agents or customers, the company is going to give you a free outing. You like free stuff. I do, right? $600 payment. They're going to give you a free outing. I'm close. All right. So let's say you continue working harder, all right, and you accumulate 1,000 agents and customers combined. They're going to give you a one-time payment of $10,000. I saw this with my own eyes when we was in Las Vegas. All right, a guy, 24 years old, still on the stage. He already had his outing and received a $10,000 check. I was like, wow, it's possible. All right, it's possible. And so forth and so on. So this means 2 things. It doesn't matter what body. All right, but take a look at this. Perfect point. So as my rank, I'm making $475 every time I bring an individual in the business, and I help them get 2 customers. All right. Rissa, she's a level under me. She's bringing in $430. Who all heard about the what is called? With everybody, I'll get back to it. I need to get it in my head. What is it called? What is the scam thing everybody's saying?
Pyramid scheme?
Pyramid scheme.
Pyramid scheme.
The pyramid scheme. Yes, I'm sorry. You all heard about the pyramid scheme, right? Also, before I go further, who thinks this is a pyramid scheme? Or can somebody give me the definition of a pyramid scheme? You know the definition of a pyramid scheme? You know it? It's illegal. I know that. So I'm not going to be into nothing that's illegal. Well, I heard that the pyramid scheme is the person at the bottom can't make more than the person at the top. Correct? Well, this is a pyramid scheme. Your job is a pyramid scheme. My job is a pyramid scheme, not like illegal, but we have the chief, the major, lieutenant, sergeants, and you have me, little me at the bottom. All right. Now, When I brought Marissa into the business, she's a part of it, right? It's been plenty of times she has made more money than me. This is all off production. We're not handing out checks. You go out there and you do the business, you're gonna get paid significant amounts of income. She done made a $3,600 check in 1 week, and mine was like a little bit under $1,600. She did the work. All right, I see no pyramid in that at all. Okay, no pyramid in that at all. So with all this, you know, we have online training, conference call training that the company do, that we do on our own, local trainings. You know, this can be a local training right after if we're gonna do something for our agents. All right, regional product training, you know, secrets of success training. We all of us attend the training in Atlanta, June 2nd through the 4th. We will all be there and try to work things together, and things of that nature. So to join the business, it's a one-time payment, one-time investment, of $288. All right. So with the one-time investment of $288, you get your credit repaired, right? You still get your credit repaired, right? You getting what they fella mentioned on here, and I'll mention it. You get up to $100,000 life insurance. How many of you guys have life insurance? You get $100,000 life insurance, all right? And you get paid for your service several different ways, all right? That's an opportunity you can't beat. My credit is still getting worked on, and I'm making a significant amount of income doing this. I'm not changing anything I do. I still go to my E4. 5 o'clock, I'm in my man cave. I'm signing people up all day. I'm signing people up all day. Terry, you want to pass around something that you guys can look at, just the 1 through 10 steps, and have everything on there. So like I said, so let's break it down a little bit. You make your one-time investment of $288, right? You go out there and you sign up 3 clients. You done made $300. You done made your investment back, right? How many guys can say that they invest into a business and little under a week you can make your investment back? All right, that's very the power of the composition plan. So let's take it a step further. At the point when you sign up 5 customers or agents, your business becomes free. All right, now guess what? You get your credit repair for free, and everything you make off this company is profit. All right. I didn't do it my first week. Larissa did it her first week. I think Alan had already, you know, complete that task, correct? Your business free? Not yet? No, one more. I didn't have this figured out when I joined the company. I had no guidance, all right? I figured everything out on my own. So now everything is much easier for everybody who comes into the business because I figured it out, all right? So like I said, one-time payment of $288, you're already making $100 every time you bring an individual into your business. You sign up 5 individuals, your business is free. You get your credit repair, $100,000 life insurance, and you make money. Make money. All right. So that was what I was explaining right there. With that being said, is there any questions in reference to the career opportunity side? Or anything that we have missed? Any questions? How much does it cost to start a business? So it was it. Just because you was so let's talk, guys. Come on, let's talk. So who seems interested in doing the business? No further questions? If no further questions, I'm gonna turn it over to Mr. Williams, okay? Thank you, guys, I appreciate it.
Such a lot of information all at one time. Like I say, when people didn't have any questions, I thought real quick to myself about myself when you presented the business to me, and I was like, I don't know. Our mindset kind of puts us in a different space when we think about, you know, multi-level network marketing and all these other ways that you can make money, you know, not physically talking it. And I want you guys to process it and think about, you know, the possibilities that you can go to the next level without even leaving your bed. You know, like Krista said, she all over social media. She probably don't leave the house some days, you know, and she goes 100% probably on social media more than me. I'm about 50%. Probably 50% because I'm out in the field. Like I said, I'm a store manager, things like that. But I want to tell you, it's 3 people in this room right now that they may didn't want to say it or probably need us to talk to them after the fact. The first person is one that's gonna, as soon as we talk to them, they're gonna join right away. They're gonna join right away, but they just didn't want to raise their hand. We have to production here, the cameras and things like that. Maybe start them a little bit. The second person will maybe when we talk to them, they have a couple questions and do this really like work, or maybe be like me, hey, just let me see a check. Let me see a check. Let me get the check. Once I see a check, we answer the questions, sign me up. All right? 3, it's gonna be a person that maybe I don't really want to do business. I'm not a talkative person. I'm not outgoing. I'm shy. Or what about the marketing? You can do it on Facebook. I don't have any of that. Or however it may be. You know, just sign me up as a customer and let me see the service work. And maybe I'll take that next leap of faith 3 months later to become a business partner with you all. And I say that because I wanted to paint a picture for you all here that didn't want to raise your hand for a question or didn't want to sign up right away, didn't want to raise your hand and say, I'm interested in being a customer or a business owner. But you know, after this is all over, I thank you all for coming out today. We will have agents here that can talk to you on the side about anything, any questions you may have. And I would like to thank our viewers too for watching in on us. And if you have any questions, whoever sent you the link or whoever posted this video, you can contact them. You know, if you're on Facebook, or you can give them a call. I'm pretty sure a lot of the information is on there. And thank you all for watching. Thank you all for being here today. I appreciate your time, and you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you.